Hello, it has been a good while since I've recorded anything, and I wanted to give you an update while I do something. Oh, I just looked outside. The sunset is very pretty, but that's not what I'm here for. Um, I recently got a kettle from work. Someone gave our office an Easter basket, and in that was a kettle, but we do not have a stove at work. And I'm pretty sure I am one of the very few people in the office who actually drinks tea. So I took the kettle because I don't have a kettle. I have to microwave or use the stove with pot. And I figure a kettle, it's its own little designated spot. But I, as you can see, have an abundance of tea. Um, some of these are there's two major not major companies, that's not the right word. But these green bags that you see are from Dryad Tea, which I got a new webcam, so I'm trying to. There we go. DryadTea.com. I believe they're also on Etsy, but I'm not sure. And then there's also Sheffield Spice and Tea Co. Sheffield Spice and Tea Co. We are located in Las Vegas. This whole bag is just Kevin looking. But I have all of these teas, and I am a person who, if I do not see something, I forget that it is there completely. So I went and bought some mason jars. Some of these are going to be obviously gigantic compared to the actual tea, but as we go through, I figured I could show you the teas that I have and just give you an update on how life has been. I am also kind of winging it when it comes to putting the names and stuff on the jars. Now these are Golden Harvest jars, so they only have the logo on one side. So I'm hoping that on another side I can just glue the labels onto the jars. And I feel like it will look a bit more organized than just having a bunch of bags. So that's the plan. These dry erase markers are here just to, sort of either write the name on the top of the jar or maybe do a little doodle on them. I don't know. I don't have a plan. But jars have been washed yesterday, and yeah, so I'm going to start with these little bags because they're tiny. This one is called Tea Monkey. This is the first one I showed you. Also, if you hear a little bit of meowing, that is my potentially new cat. I've been calling him Flip Flop because he looks like he has sandals on. Hi! He is from the outside, quite literally. He walked into my apartment yesterday and was so comfy that he was okay with me closing the door and him just being in here. He does meow every once in a while, but he seems perfectly content being inside. I will be taking him to the vet on Monday, just to make sure, aside from the respiratory thing he has right now, to see if he has a microchip and check for things like FIV or any other sort of thing like that. But I'm hoping if he doesn't have a microchip, I can just keep him. Yeah. So this is the Rooibos tea. Smells, yeah. I didn't read the label. It just does smell like raspberry lemonade. It's got lemon balm, calendula, lemongrass, raspberry pieces. See, like I said, some of these it's gonna look like there's nothing. This one was a free sample. I don't know if they still do samples dry tea because I've only bought from them once. But what I have tried of theirs is really lovely. And I haven't been on their website since I bought from them. So if I do end up liking these teas that I have, I will go and buy bigger bags so that way I can have, not an empty jar. And it's very beautiful. So I have 2 cats already. Flip Flop will be the third. Would not be the first time that I have 3 cats. But my older cat, she is 19. She is not having it. She is just being a grumpy old woman. Which kind of sucks because Flip Flop seems like a perfect little gentleman. He can be a little bit like in their space. My boy cat, he's a bit particular about like his free space, which I understand. But so the only time he's been like kind of bothered is when Flip Flop will come over to him and like rub against him. So, but otherwise, he has been perfectly content. And Flip Flop did play with some of their toys already, so like he's perfectly happy to be here. And I hope to be able to keep him because he is just a cute little man. There's my phone. Goodness. So Flip Flop is a black cat for the most part, but it looks like he has little sandals on, white sandals on, and he is white from his chin and like down on his stomach, down to his stomach. So I've just been calling him Flip Flop. He doesn't quite know his name yet, obviously, because he's from outside, but he's a cutie. And I'm going to draw. I don't know. I wanted to draw a monkey, but I can't think of what a monkey looks like off it. I think it's cool. So, what's been going on with me is I've been having pretty much a major depressive episode, which is always fun. Like, there's nothing to really worry about. I have just been. I've also not been on one of my medications for a few months due to it was creating sorry, I'm trying to Google things and sometimes it's not a good idea. It was causing certain levels in my body to be really high, so I took a break for the time being, and hoping that with the break, I can start back on that medication again. I go to the doctor on Monday, so hopefully Monday, when they do my blood test, things are up. Well, that's my monkey for the time being. Actually, I'm just gonna write the title here. I have 12 T's, which I don't know if I said that. But other than that, not much has been happening with me. I've just been trying to, you know, be gentle with myself because when I do get these depressing episodes, it annoys me because I was raised in hold on. I was raised in an environment where I wasn't really allowed to just sit in my depression really and just feel it and give myself that self-care. So I struggle with giving myself that sort of self-care that I need. I don't know. There you go, sorry. This one, as you can see, this is kind of a fisheye lens, which totally fine with me. It's just adjusting the focus that I'm getting used to. So that means no more like, because this can zoom in like quite a bit. So that means this one is also, this one's very cinnamony. As it says, strong with cinnamon and orange. I do struggle when it comes to when I do experience these depressive episodes because I know that I just need to, you know, allow myself to relax and just kind of feel it and get through it and not try to power through it. But I usually do end up trying to power through it, and that does not uh, make it any better. Also, I don't know if any of you enjoy tea. I just like to assume that you do because I feel like doing crafts and tea go together very well. Or, you know, energy drinks. Uh, because I can't do it for a second. I now sit down, do a craft, and just if it's a good day, like I'll get like a energy drink. Because for me, energy drinks aren't really, they don't give me energy. My body and caffeine don't do the things they're supposed to. Uh, like at most, I'll feel like I'm having a heart attack, but not get any actual energy out of it. So I am just gluing the corners and in the middle, which you cannot see. So I have a shelf, bookshelf type of thing, and I'm gonna designate one of those for my tea. It is in my kitchen technically. My kitchen is like 5 feet away from where my desk is for my crafts, if that helps anyone, I guess. But yeah. So, and I'm gonna be gluing them like this and not this way, just because of the curvature of the jar. This way would be much easier. Summer This one I do remember being one of my favorites. Partially because I really love cinnamon. I put cinnamon in things that probably do not need cinnamon. But I'm like, it's good for you, it tastes good. As long as it's not like a spicy cinnamon candy, I am down with cinnamon. I got my leg tattoo, which I think I told you about in the last video. It is Frank from Donnie Darko. Also, because these are dry erase, I can just wipe them off next time I get more tea. Next thing, the skull. So this one is. So this one has puffed rice in it. I don't know if you're able to read that bottom text very well, but it was very interesting for me trying this for the first time because of the puffed rice. I had never had tea with puffed rice in it, so I was kind of scared, but it is actually very, very good. And this does like smell like candy. It doesn't have like a strong like sort of candy-esque flavor, and I think that's because of the puffed rice. It balances it out. And this one's a green tea. And you can see those bits of puffed rice in there. Yeah. This is probably the best smelling tea that I have that isn't like purely fruit. Because these two are pretty much just fruit, dried fruit. I have like what I like to call actual tea, and then like fake tea, even though they are actual tea, but they don't have like blue or black or blue. They don't have green or black tea. I mean, I'm sure you can make blue tea if you use pea leaves. I don't know if you've seen pea leaf tea. It is this bluish purple color. It's very pretty. I've never had it though. If you have had pea leaf tea, please let me know what it's like. Does it taste like um, peas, or is it very floral? Also, their baggies come with the steeping times. I don't know about you, but I do not follow steeping times. I am a crazy person. I just let the tea sit in there the whole time because I like strong tea. So, other than those things going on with me, my birthday is at the end of April. I'm turning 25, which uh, has sort of put some things into perspective for me. Um, I'm hoping that during the year of being 25, I can save enough money to move away from where I currently live. There's nothing bad necessarily about where I live. I just, uh, there's not really much for me here. Like, I have family here, that's amazing, that's great, but I don't see them. I don't really have any friends here. Um, I really just don't have many friends in general, so I'm not really leaving much. Uh, so I'm thinking about moving either to a different part of the state or fully out of state. I would prefer fully out of state, but I have to do research on that. And yeah, I thought of going to Oregon because I've always wanted to go to Oregon, but I was like, I have to go and like visit Oregon first. You know, I can't just leave, and I've never been there. The school, where do we want that to be? Also, if you're listening, my old lady cat has been quite grumpy with the potential new addition to our life. He's, like I said, he's very comfortable. He's fine being in here. She, however, is not fine with that. He has done nothing to her. He has kept his distance and has been very nice to everyone. But she is just not having it. She's been being mean to me for no reason. And she's old. Okay, we have Undyne, based off of, I assume, Undyne from Undertale. It's just a basic, like, tummy calming tea, ginger, spearmint, and chamomile. Uh, yeah, I'll give you a nice smell profile. Very minty. Um, yeah, it's really nice. Just very minty. You're probably wondering why I didn't get smaller jars. I don't know. Something about a quart jar just really speaks to me. I regularly drink, so I get natural peanut butter, so there's no added sugar or preservatives or anything. It's just peanuts that have been ground into oblivion. Um, and they come in the option of quart jars. And I have collected a few over the past year or so that I've been eating natural peanut butter. It does take a second to get used to if you don't really like crunchy peanut butter. Like the one I get is smooth peanut butter, but because it's natural, it can be a bit gritty if it's not fully mixed. But yeah, so I've acquired a few jars in my time, but I did not have enough to really put my tea in. Plus, I drink out of those jars regularly. It's just an easy way for me to get a large amount of water in at one time. I don't know if anyone does this, but sometimes when I'm doing things, my brain will just start playing the Price is Right music. I'm not sure why, but it is a thing that happens with me. The noise you heard was Flip Flop jumping onto the desk. He has played with some toys. I don't know if I said that, but he has played with some of the toys that I have for the cats. Okay, so this is the last one for Dryad tea. Like I said, highly recommend. This one is Merry Birthday. There you go. Apple pieces, papaya cubes, flavoring, rose petals, freeze-dried strawberries, and pink cornflower blossoms. This is the only one I haven't tried aside from the Tea Monkey. But based off of the other ones, I expected to taste them. I believe I did have another bag from them that I had finished, but I'm guessing I threw it away, so I don't know what it was. Ooh. This smells like Kool-Aid. Yeah, that like very much smells like Kool-Aid. It does not look like Kool-Aid. It smells like it. Oh, you know what? Maybe they gave me. I don't know. This is it's looking like right now. Oh, bless you. The only ones that I won't be able to put the labels on are these two because they're already in tins. But I will be writing down the information. So for my birthday, depending on the potential costs of taking flip flop to the vet, I might just buy myself some more tea. So these can be for, or I'll like combine some of these and give myself something different. I don't know. I did, however, schedule the day off for my birthday. I always do, and I always recommend if you can get the day off of work for your birthday, do it. You deserve it. Everyone should relax on their birthday. Especially if you're like me and you work every single day of the week, so you don't really get days off regularly. Like I have one day off of work because I have a doctor's appointment, and potentially Thursday into the next coming weeks because I got assigned for jury duty. So I have to call them the night before and see if they still need me to go in. And I really hope they do not because I do not want to go. I have been to court a few times, but I've only been in a courtroom as an adult, I'll say, once. And I hated the experience. I never want to go again. And if I never have to, that would be lovely. Now, I was doing my job and I was at court. It wasn't like I was being sued or anything. I was there, like, working. And it was terrible for me because I have really bad anxiety. Bless you. Yeah. How are you? Yeah. We talk sometimes about what happened. We'll be talking. I'm going to actually make this Facebook. The direction of the embossing, I think is the word. I could be wrong. Okay, there. Uniform. See, this is why I use dry erase markers. I think my favorite thing about tea is smelling. It tastes good, right? It's good for you. The smell is my favorite. One of my favorite smells. So this is also from Dryad Tea. They make little black tea hearts. I have used most of mine, as we can see, but I have one left. Very cute. And I have a little dinosaur diffuser, because I'm an adult. This here. This here. Because I can't put the sticker on. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna do our other canister. This other canister is from my boss. Before she moved a couple of years ago. So technically this tea is expired, but I don't really believe in expired tea because it's dry. And this one isn't my favorite, but I have it, so I'm just like every once in a while when I'm trying to get myself to drink it. Like it smells good. I think it's just the taste that I'm not super duper fan. It's a bit too floral for me. So this is from here. And here is, there we go. It's not my favorite. A bit too floral. I think so. I can think. When I bought these jars, you know how you can do the test with the seal? One of them wasn't really popping, and I was like, well, like as a joke to myself, like, well, it's good that I'm putting dried things in these and not the moist, because of botulism. But it doesn't really matter because when you jar something, generally you oil it after you put the lid on for the adhesive. ugly. Here, I'm zooming in on you. There we go. This film is kind of, or the focus is a bit to get used to for me, and probably for you because I'm not good at it. But there we go. Move it there. Next, we have some tea bags. This came in the goodie box basket. Sorry if you can hear the cat in the background. This came in the goodie basket with the tea kettle. I did try one of them, and they're pretty decent for being a bagged tea. If you don't know, loose leaf tea tends to be a bit better quality than just bagged tea. So I'm going to just individually traffic jam already. This smells really nice too. And this is 50 tea bags, so obviously the smell is going to be stronger than like your average, like, I don't know, like 12 or so things in a box. And I was pleasantly surprised upon opening the box at how fragrant it was. Just like I said, I really enjoy my strong tea. So, tester. So this is just black tea. Nothing added to it. I'm not gonna put the label, like cut this out, because, like I said, it is just black tea. I probably should have done that one first, because I could have put the little baggies in here. cherry goddess tea. This is just really just cherry and fruit. It's a little bit. But as you can see, just cherry fruit. I know it says expires 2019, but trust me, I've had it since then and it still tastes fine. What? Oh. He, he's done a little bit of meowing since yesterday, but nothing crazy. Also, this tea, if it makes you feel better that it's expired, is nearly gone. Let's see. Here you can see it is dark. And my favorite thing about this tea when it what's the word? Steeps, when it steeps, it I like watching it slowly seep out of the diffuser. Bless you. One second again. Okay. We are on to the last three. I guess I have one more bag of tea than um than jars. I might combine these. Or actually, I will put this ginger peach in here because these have similar ingredients. These are both black tea. These both have papaya and calendula petals. The only thing this one has extra is jasmine flower, so I'm gonna do that. And I will show you the oil. This is ginger peach, Sheffield spice and Tico. They do put these little specifications on the back. There you go. So this will just be slightly less peachy flavored, but it's fine. So swirl. And there you go. Most of your stuff like black tea. Smells much better than before. To me. I am not going to put the back info on the bags on these jars for these. Just the front. I'm more concerned with the ingredients than the steeping or antioxidant thing, or really really a lot of the information that's on these bags. I do like that they put that information. It is interesting to learn. But for storage reasons, not my major concern. Also, my glue is dying now. But it's fine. I've had this glue stick since elementary school. I have no idea how it hasn't tried out yet, but it still works. There's not really much of value in my apartment, so something that's not a big hassle. I think this one is probably my favorite tea that I have. And here is the back. I do also have a tea called China Dragon that I got as like a little freebie. Very good. It's saffron and lemon. It's not a very strong flavor tea, but it is just absolutely lovely. Spill a large amount. Nope. So this is what it is like in the jar. Very pretty. should say it's my favorite tea from Sheffield Spice and Tea Co. My absolute favorite tea that I have is this really big blue bag. When I get to it, I will pull you up. We are nearly there. This is also the glue stick I use for my diamond painting stuff. It looks familiar. Hold it for a second. Some of these have, like the labels have peeled off already, which is totally fine. Eventually peel a bit more. No ma'am, you're not going up here. You're not supposed to be up here. You're fine. Dramatic. My older cat, she has been grumpy. This is called Peaceful Sundown. This one I use when I make tea cake. Mostly, because I follow a recipe for chamomile tea cake I found on YouTube based off of Skyrim sweet rolls, sweet buns. But I really like it because it has mint. No, man. You do not go on the counter. No. So this is a 4-ounce bag. I think if this was full, it would go closer, a bit more to be like a full jar. Just for reference for myself. In the future, when I buy more tea, this tea smells so good. I don't really drink tea before bed. It's just like I want something kind of fruity, but I don't necessarily have juice. What we're working with. You can see the lavender, the chamomile. I believe there's bits of rose and rose petals. Great for sleepy time. I will say that. The few times I have resorted to having chamomile tea before bed, I sleep so hard. To the point that I just don't drink it before bed. um, Wish I could, but I know that if I did, there would be no return, and I would be late for work every day. There we go. And we have one more after this. Just look how pretty that is. This is the prettiest tea I own. To me. So we're coming up on my absolute favorite tea that I have. It is called Blueberry Wild Child from Tiesta Tea, and I have a giant bag of it. I'm not sure how many ounces are in the bag. Oh, it's a 1 pound bag, but I've obviously drank from it before, so it's not the whole 1 pound anymore. I do think it will fill the Gorgeous of Fraternity. I do think it will fill the. There's the information, tiestatea.com. The back has all sorts of information on steeping and whatnot. My phone keeps going off. Don't know why. This is a spoon I took from work. But I'm gonna keep the spoon that's in the cherry goddess one. Because that spoon actually came with a tea, and it is an accurate tablespoon. Or spoon. It's accurate to my diffuser. Oh, there's tea in here. So there's probably 2 ounces. No. Ounce and a half, 2 ounces of tea. And this bad boy. This one also very pretty. Look at all of those deep purples and blues. And my cat's growling because she's a grumpy woman. This one I'm not going to glue the label on because it's a giant cat. But that is it for now. Around doing this whole thing. Thank you. I will know what this is based on this label. I've drank enough of the tea to zoom you way out. Here we go. We have our 12 teas: Blueberry Wild Child, Tea Monkey, Summer Goblin Market, Bob the Skull, Black Tea Hearts, Merry Unbirthday, Undying, Cherry Goddess, Black Tea, Ginger Peach, Golden Apple Spice, and Peaceful Sundown. Included in that is all of the information on the tea companies that was on the bag. Excuse the blurriness. There we go. This one being my favorite. If you have any questions about the teas, leave a comment. I hope you have a good day. I hope you get your water in, you get your 3 meals a day in, you do some stretching, do some self-care. We all really just need to do more self-care. And I will see you in the next video.